Hi Eddie, hey Dexter. It was so nice to talk to you just now. So I'm going to read the story just as I promised. Here you go. The baby who wouldn't go to bed. Remember, the story is really pretty and kind of got shiny bits. I'll tip it like that. See how you can see how that writing changes colour? Because it's all shiny. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay, here's the first page. Here we go. The baby who wouldn't go to bed. Bedtime, said the mother. No, said the baby, playing in his car. It's still light. But it's summer, said the mother. You know what that means in summertime? It stays light very much later. In wintertime, like now, it gets dark quite a lot earlier and it's dark when you go to bed. But in summertime, it stays light very much later and you have to go to bed when it's still light. And there's the baby, and he really didn't want to go to bed because it was still light, so he wanted to keep playing. A little bit later, bedtime, said the mother. No, said the baby, playing in his car. I'm going to stay up all night. Oh, no, you're not, said the mother. But the baby revved up his car, chugga-chug, and then drove away as fast as he could, and the mother couldn't catch him. There he is, steaming down that road, and there's the mother running as fast as she can, but she can't catch that baby. Wow, he hadn't driven very far before he met a tiger. There's the tiger. Let's play at roaring, said the baby, but the tiger was too tired. Nighttime is for snoring, not roaring, yawned the tiger. Come back in the morning. I'll play with you then. Here's the baby in his car. And here's the sleepy tiger. So off went the baby, vroom, chugga-chug, until he met a troop of soldiers. Let's march, said the baby. But the soldiers were too sleepy. Nighttime is for dreaming, not parading, said the captain. We're going back to our castle, and so should you. But the baby didn't want to. He trundled away in his car, vroom, chugga-chug, as fast as he could. There he is, steaming away as fast as he can in his car, see? Next he came across a little train. Race you to the station for a jolly good smash-up, said the baby. But the train was too tired. Nighttime, nighttime is for resting, not racing, said the train. I'm going home to my depot, and so should you. So you can see that, you can see that train going underneath that bridge with the little baby on the top of the bridge looking down. Can you see that? 3 little sleeping babies in one carriage, little pigs maybe, and a frog with a crown on in another carriage. And what else can we see there? This looks like a little gingerbread boy in a carriage. That looks like Humpty Dumpty in that carriage, doesn't it? And that looks like Mother Goose. Maybe they're all nursery rhyme characters in that train. But still the baby rumbled along the road, vroom, chugga chug, until he met some musicians. I'll show you the musicians. There they are. There's a bear playing a guitar and some sort of animal with a flute and a monkey. Let's have a party and dance all night, said the baby. But the musicians were too drowsy. We're really, really tired, they said. But give us a lift home and we'll play you a lullaby instead. There's the baby, steaming along the road in his car. Shan, can you put that pasta on, please, love? The musicians played such a sweet tune that the sun was lulled to sleep and the moon came out. The little car went slower and slower and slower. There it is. So slowly.
How much shall I put in?
Just enough for the two of us. And soon the musicians nodded off, and then the little car stopped. It had fallen asleep too. There's the musicians nodded off, and look, the little car has stopped. It's fallen asleep. It's got a ladder going all the way up to the moon there. See? The baby looked up at the moon. Can't we have a midnight feast? He wailed. It's bedtime, sighed the moon drowsily, and even the moon closed her eyes and dozed off to sleep. Now the baby had to push the car in the dusky dark. It was hard work. There's the moon talking to the baby. See, he's climbed up that ladder from his car. He's gone up the ladder and there he is talking to the moon and you can see the stars. And then over on this page, there he is, climbed down the ladder. Moon's gone to sleep and he's having to push his car. And it was hard work. Soon he'd gone as far as he could, so he stood quite still, all alone, with the sleeping world all around him. You can see there's some doves there, some sleeping birds in the tree, an owl asleep in the tree. But there was somebody else who was awake. Somebody who was looking for the little baby. Can you see that somebody? Who do you think it could be? And they were getting closer and closer and closer all the time. Someone who was ever so weary but couldn't go to bed until the baby did. It was the mother, and the baby hugged her. There she is having a cuddle with the baby. Then the mother lifted the baby up with one arm and pushed the car with the other. She was a very strong mother, so you can see her there. This is the picture that's got the toilet, and all sorts of strange things in it. See? Big glass with toothpaste and toothbrushes, and a hairbrush. And she trundled and bundled them all the way home. "Bedtime?" said the baby sleepily. "No," whispered the mother. "You said you were staying up all night." said the baby. "All right then," said the mother. Good night. There's the baby, asleep in his bed with the tiger, and his toys, and the stars and the moon shining in the window. And good night to you, my loves. Sleep well. Bye-bye. I love you.